What's going on, guys? So we're gonna do something a little different. If you guys haven't noticed, we're in a completely different room. This is usually where I make most of the wands with my little makeshift workshop that I have going on in here. This isn't the best room. That's why I usually don't show it, because it's not very photogenic, and it's also really hard to record in here. The lighting isn't right. Everything's kind of just not good in some way or another. But today, since the past two videos I haven't really shown you guys the wand making process, today I decided we're gonna do that. If you guys missed it, I most likely streamed a part of this just for fun. I just figured let me try to see what happens, see if anybody watches it. Sorry if I wasn't able to respond to you guys, because I'm obviously working on something, so I can't really, you know, every time. Please do not mind the huge mess behind me and the not normal setup that we're at right now. Thanks for moving the camera, Link. Thanks, dude. I have a decent design, and I think the wood that I'm gonna use, I actually used it for the last wand that I made. I think it's gonna come out really good because it has some really unique grain in it that is gonna, you'll see what I'm talking about when I make it, and when it comes out, and when you guys see it, you'll see what I'm talking about, and hopefully it's good. This wood just has some beautiful, you see that? You see what I'm talking about right there? You see that? It's gonna look really good. The bad thing about this wood is that it splinters really easily. Last time I was working on it, I got a pretty nice, gigantic splinter, and it sucked. I hope I'm saying that right. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. So first thing, I'm gonna cut this guy in half this way so that I don't waste all of this wood. I could probably still make another wand out of this at some point, or at least combine it with something else to make something. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna cut this guy up and start carving away at it, and then we'll see what we get out of that. So if you guys are patrons, you guys probably already saw the finished wand, because I always tend to post things on there first. So if you guys aren't patrons right now, there's a link up there to it if you guys want to join. I always post stuff on there first, and you get some perks for being a patron on Patreon. So if you guys are interested in that, go check that out, and you guys will get exclusive first-hand look at all this stuff. So if you guys haven't realized, it's been probably a couple weeks since the end of that part of the video you just saw. I ended up finishing up the wand last night, posted some stuff up online, and now I'm finally making the video for it, and I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I also posted on Patreon asking some of you guys what you think we should name it. And I got a couple of good suggestions. I would say my favorite one is Agony's Knot. If you guys can't tell, this wand is going to be more of a dark wizard's wand. I feel like the past two that I've made have been, but I haven't made a lot of those. You know, being a light wizard myself, I would say that I'm not very into that, but it is fun to dabble sometimes and make some darker looking stuff and some just getting out of my comfort zone and trying something different. So without any further ado, this is the wand itself. It looks a little bit shiny. It's not actually that shiny. It's just the way that the lights, we have a lot of bright lights in here. So you can see that there's a lot of little like kind of scripture, I would say. I guess scripture is kind of when you're talking about Bible stuff. But there is a lot of font that's on here. It does say a couple of things. And I'll get some close-up shots of it so you guys can see that a little bit better. All of the writing on it is actually burned in. It's not just painted on. There's a couple of some like little extra details on there, like those little lines right there. So I don't know if you guys can actually make out any of that writing on there, but I think it came out pretty nice. The actual wand profile from the top has this weird, very, very thin, very fragile spot in the middle right here. It fits in your hand pretty cool. Like basically if you hold it like this, it fits in there really well. Basically the part of your thumb right here, I don't know what you would call this, but your thumb bottom, the root of your thumb right here fits in here pretty well. You could hold it like this too if you want. If you want to be more, if you want to hold it at the skinny part right here, you can do that. That works too. If it was me, I would probably have it more here. There you go. The center point is right there. So that's where your balance point is. So again, I would probably hold it there like this, but just personal preference really. It all depends on what you want to do. There's a lot of like little details to this wand that I think came out pretty cool and definitely has that dark vibe to it. So if you actually look at the grain on the wood, my favorite part about it is that all of the rounded parts, which would basically be this curl that goes all the way around, the grain looks different than the rest of the wand because the grain is actually vertical this way. So whenever you round off that grain, you're going to get the ends of the grain. So a lot of this right here is end grain as opposed to here just being the other part of the grain. So it gives you it's almost like a divide where the center part of the wand looks like a different type of wood, or at least a different part of the grain that's actually showing up on it, which that was the idea at the beginning when I saw this grain and I saw how it looked from the end of it. I just thought the end grain just looked so cool. It almost looks like scaly, where it has a bunch of little scales on it, and I think it came out really, really, really cool. And I'm really happy with this, guys. So it's going to be offered up basically to the Patreons first. You guys get first dibs if you want to purchase this wand. Just let me know on Patreon, and I will make up a link for you so you guys can get it. You can also ask the price for it there. It's going to be comparable to all the other wands. It's not going to be anything crazy. So if you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button. Hit the notification button if you guys want to be notified. We have a bunch of other stuff coming out I'm going to go and work on this video, and then I'm going to go work on some other videos. We have like 4 videos right now recorded. Meekachii still has all of her book that she has to do for her haul. I think she has like 80 books downstairs or something like that she hasn't hauled yet. So look forward to that. If you guys have any ideas for any wands, make sure to hit me up on Instagram or Twitter. Just tag me on there, Kivox or Kivox Ender, or Ender's Wands, whatever you want to do, and I will check out. I always like getting ideas from other people. I never tend to just copy their things. I like to be inspired, and I like to see what you guys are making. If you guys are making any wands, definitely send them to me. I want to see what they look like. I love seeing what other people's
brains come up with, because I'm always looking for different ideas, and just seeing other wands definitely inspire different ideas in my head, even though I don't copy them exactly. I hate doing that, and I hate when people do that. But this one's definitely weird. It almost looks like a rifle or something like that, like the way it's shaped. You know, like here's the stock of it. Yeah, pew pew pew, pew 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 pew. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See you next time. Bye bye bye.